Hey, oh God. I just removed myself from the stream. But what's good, party people? This is the Woods and Wade podcast. I'm according to Woods. She's Claudia Wade, and we are in the studio apartment of one. Not even an apartment. We're at your house.
We're at my house.
Yes, absolutely. So,
In the corner.
in the corner because we're bad people.
We got put on timeout by our spouses.
I mean, I guess, but theoretically speaking,
Learn your motherfucking lesson.
yeah, the man has spoken. But the topic that we're going to discuss today is New Year, New Year. And I believe the brain trust of our whole podcast, Claudia, thought about this topic. So, what came to mind when you're like New Year, New You?
The gym. Everyone's like, it's gonna be a new me. And because it's a new me, I'm gonna do everything that I want to do this year. I'm gonna do it this year. I promise you. And then we don't do shit.
Well, I mean,
and then it's the same you.
I
Only a new year.
I feel like it's I feel like it's an addendum to the equinox, kicking people out. And now I see how your stance on that whole deal is affirmed because you didn't change in terms of your prospects and stuff like that. You're just like, you don't have faith in people. I feel like
not at all.
Okay, where does that come from?
I don't know. I feel like I just got a therapy session all of a sudden.
Oh no, I mean, that's, you know what? It's weird. Okay, I apologize because like I feel like whenever I'm in this position, like I go into interviewer mode. I've done a couple of these. Right, not trying to be pompous or anything, but I've done a couple of these.
At all?
All right. So when I'm here, McMac says,
Why are you dressing from Eskimo?
"Oh, it's me. It's me, TDP." Yeah. So, McMac wants to know, why are we dressed like an Eskimo?
Because
Actually,
it's
you'd
cold
be
in fucking California.
Yeah, and it's not Aussie cold. It's not. I don't know what type of cold it is.
It's California cold.
It's California cold. Yeah. I actually saw somebody that I know take their kids to snow, and I responded to them, "Is this even California?" And they were like, "It's 20 minutes from my house." And this person I know lives in California, like kind of. I feel like San Bernardino feels right, but I was like, "How is that California other than global warming?" No,
It's the mountains.
If a mountain's in California, it shouldn't snow in it.
Why not? It's high enough.
That's not how weather works.
So Snoop Dogg, but you don't see any snow on him. So I'm just saying, right?
I mean, mountains are tall, and the higher you get.
So is Snoop Dogg.
The higher you fucking get, the colder it's gonna get. Thus, the snow.
Again, Snoop Dogg is my 10 pull, like to every argument that you try to process. I feel like.
Well, technically, Snoop Dogg does snow because all the ashes that come out are white.
He's high. He's tall.
And then when he smokes,
and he lives in California.
But then he like releases ashes, which is like snow.
Like the white rapper Snow from the 90s. Informa. Lick the boom boom down. But you know who's not getting brought into the new year?
Who?
Snow. Either the fucking particular matter and or the white rapper.
Well, I just saw the particular matter off the 110, and it was beautiful. I was like, hey, look, it's snow
Why?
because it looks dope.
I I frown.
Are you like
I don't like cold.
anti-snow?
I don't like
Are you
any
like snow racism?
snow races. Can is that even a thing? Because that would mean snow is a race.
It's so hot
Which
here. It's summer.
yeah, Micmac says it's hot in
What's
here.
the weather? What is your temperature?
He's gonna tell us in Celsius.
That's
So
fine. I'm ready. Hold
okay,
on. I'm ready.
all right. And
Wait.
Micmac, I apologize. The reason why we're not bringing the thing up is because we're on Claudia's computer device, right? So, and if I try to bring up the comments, it closes everything down.
Yeah.
Actually,
How do you?
yeah,
I won't because
I'm
you're
running the stream.
you're
Yeah,
the stream.
so but we can see the comments 100%. I just can't pull it up at the moment. But uh Micmac is at 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
He says it's 32 degrees.
Okay, it's not
38. It's 38
too bad.
degrees.
The other day was 38 degrees Celsius.
It's 100 degrees, bro. It's fucking hot.
Yeah, which is the opposite of here. Oh, we're getting spammed on Twitch. Isn't that great? That means we're doing something right. If they're commenting, so with red facet, hell yes, spam us.
I wanna read the spam.
Okay, go ahead, go for it.
No, I'm blind. I don't have my glasses.
Oh, hi. I want to. So this is what we're getting on Twitch. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chat, competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on.
Wait, you skipped the whole part that says views, chats, and
No, I
bots.
said that. Oh,
You
does it?
skipped the bots.
Oh,
They're
the bots.
giving us like robots.
Oh, is that your
I can do my own robot.
or Elon? I have a funny robot story actually, but I feel like Elon Musk, right? He took care of that, right? He didn't want bots. Oh, Twitter versus Twitch. So I get my T social media platforms.
So this is Twitch.
Okay, yeah, which is unlike somebody on the meth. No, Twitch. Anywho, they keep on putting off matches at Australian Open tennis from the Heat.
Oh, the horror.
Also,
horror.
I didn't know they did tennis in the Australia.
Yes,
I feel like they did it in Saudi Arabia. I think is it?
Yeah.
I thought the cricket thing was.
Yeah, the cricket is definitely.
Stay out of our podcast.
He's going to come in at some point. I feel like it's.
My husband needs to be silenced. Give me a second.
He's been on a podcast before. He knows how this works. Yeah, no, I feel like Saudi Arabia is getting all the good stuff.
Hey, did you know that the Australian Open is pretty big there?
The what?
Australian Open tennis thing?
Curling?
That too.
Take two?
I said that too.
Oh, curling?
Never mind.
I'm deaf. I'm deaf.
Apparently so.
Yeah, 100%. I keep telling people, and they're like, "Oh, what?"
It's a grand slam.
It's a grand slam. So
is that baseball?
I feel like that's Denny's. We have a eating establishment called Denny's, and they offer a grand slam.
Oh, that's one egg, bacon, sausage, and pancakes, bro.
So if Micmac, please chime in the chat if you get this grand slam in Australia.
Do you have Denny's?
And I hope it's like an ostrich egg or
what
something.
What is the Tutti Frutti Fresh and Fruity? Yeah.
That's Little Richard. So
I think that's IHOP.
Also, one person with a leg. A leg is IHOP.
Do you know what they call a man with no arms and no legs on the wall?
What? I feel like I killed the punchline.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in the wall? On the wall.
Wow. All right. And then the next thing, you're gonna make a bad charcuterie board comment, and I'm just like,
that's rude.
and I don't even know what it. I mean, it's a
And
plate with cheese and meat and I eat
that's
it.
like the best shit ever.
You don't. Yes, I'm not saying it's not the best stuff. I refuse to call it a charcuterie board because up until like a year and a half ago,
I feel like you're saying Turk, like a coochie board.
that's what I'm saying. A coochie board. There you go.
That sounds like a personal thing that you
But
do on your own
also,
time.
yeah, but that isn't meats and cheese. Is a coochie board, isn't it? That would be pescado, right? No,
I
no.
mean, that
Tough
sounds
room,
salty.
tough
If
room.
my husband said that he had a fish board, I would be pissed.
So I guess he doesn't eat poke, or do you eat the poke?
Not this one. Like, come on now. Not talking about this one.
Oh yeah. Uh, I love burgers with pineapple, as do
Who
I.
puts pineapple on
Me.
a burger?
Me.
Oh, what is that burger at Islands that you like? That has the pineapple?
It's called cannibalism. Because if it's a burger at an island restaurant, it's cannibalism. It's a person.
Have you ever been to Islands?
I've been to an island, and
No.
many moons ago
Islands.
we were cannibals. I mean, I'm part Fijian, and I got canines like that. So just saying.
I'm
So
not part Fijian, but
yeah, so you had a person burger with a pineapple on it, yes? At a place called
there's
Island?
a restaurant called Islands, and they have pineapple.
We didn't call it restaurants back in the 1700s
Well, it's
before.
not my fault. You like eating people.
I don't like to eat people. I'm just saying my
That's
people
what you
did.
just said. Your people is
My
you.
people ate. I can confirm I never. No, because
You
I bit a
can't
kid in
confirm
the
that.
3rd grade, and I bit a chunk of his arm and spit it back in his face. But that's another story for another day.
So Mike Tyson like and shit.
Way before Mike Tyson. I want to say like at least 4 years before Mike Tyson.
What do you put on your burgers with pineapple? What else besides meat?
Yes.
Pineapple.
A1 sauce,
Ew.
right? No, I don't know how a burger's constructed. I just know you put it.
You've
yeah,
never
I-
heard the McDonald's sauce, the McDonald's song with the bread and the meat and cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles.
McDonald's
onions.
is not a burger. It's a, I don't know,
Something-
factory. I watched Super Size Me. You
Nope,
remember that
nope,
one?
I'm not watching any of that crap.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying. Like McDonald's is not a burger. It's a sacrilegious piece of I don't know what. But anywho,
Uh-huh.
so
What
New,
happened?
New
What the hell are
Year.
y'all talking about?
This is what we do.
Man, you just ramble on like this?
100%, like Led Zeppelin song. 100%. So, a new year, a new you.
Yeah.
Back to the thesis.
What happened?
Focus here, yeah. Say focus.
What? So, New Year. Wait, I feel like you're speechless. What happened? What happened?
My husband literally walked over here, looked at us like we were retarded.
I mean,
And then he like teachered us, like, stick to the thesis. Focus, people.
Focus.
I have ADHD.
No, really?
I don't.
So
I'm ambidextrous.
that's
whole different thing.
yeah, so your body's bipolar.
I have bipolar body.
Yeah, bipolar body. No wonder you're just like an Eskimo because bipolar people is like lesbian
My
Eskimos.
house is.
What?
Oh.
Bipolar.
Polar what?
Wah, wah, wah.
It's all right. Again, tough room. Anywho, not that there's anything wrong with jacuzzi boarded Alaskan.
There is nothing wrong with boards that have jacuzzis
Shit.
on it.
Unless you're from that Westboro Baptist Church, I feel like one that protests all the, you know,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
they're crazy.
Yeah. So
Now they need some coochie. For
they
sure.
get it, but like usually it's like 16. Don't they do the child brides and stuff? I feel like that feels about right.
I mean, that thing's still legal in some states. in the United
I
States.
I yeah. I mean, there's people
And a
that
lot of
dance with
countries.
snakes in their. I'm not like Britney Spears. Like
Oh,
there's you thought Britney Spears
I
and
just thought that.
no. There's like when we're off here, I'll send you a link to people who dance with snakes and they think that it gets them closer to their person. Chakuti's a little new
Charcuteries
word.
is a new word.
Is it really? I feel like somebody's done it before. I feel like whoever brought the name charcuterie to meats and
I still
cheeses.
feel like you're saying it incorrectly.
No, that's it. I feel unless
I'm
you
not
put like
saying you're not
an,
saying it
an
incorrectly.
what is that, the enye on top of it, but there's no n, right?
Shark,
Shark.
shark. No,
I think
can't
it's
fucking say it.
charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Charcoal.
Charcuterie.
Isn't that the guy that hosted the Love Connection, Chuck Woolery?
No,
No.
dude, I want a donut.
Do I
I
have
brought
a?
donuts and I forgot that I had forgot to eat
You
them.
brought donuts. Okay. So your whole, I guess,
Mary.
your
Yes.
I feel like you antagonize people who try to make resolutions that they know that they're not going to
Just
attain.
eat the fucking donut, bro. If you die tomorrow, you're gonna be like, fuck, I should have ate that donut instead of going to the gym at 4 a.m. You could have ate the donut on the way there or after. At least it would have worked out. At least you would have died happy with a donut in your mouth and some sweat.
Which I feel like that was the origins of the
I-
charcuterie board. At least the name. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
Like, bro, just eat
Wait.
the fucking donut.
Okay. Mary Woods asks
To say pneumonia?
no. Not gonna do it.
Pneumonia?
Pulmona?
That's like the knife thing.
Oh yeah, it is.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Pulmona is what I got. In it?
it's pneumonia, but like
Pandemonium. The pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. There we go. I feel.
Charcuteries is just the best way to
Yeah,
say it.
I mean,
That wins.
100%. I used to say giblets. Don't get kicked in the giblets and everything like that. That's. I feel
still
that's
say giblets.
giblets. How do you spell it? Or
No, I still say giblets.
yeah, 100%. Don't get kicked in your giblets. Don't get your giblets munched on. I feel that also is it.
Hell yeah, die happy with a donut in your mouth. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay. Yeah,
Eat the
I like
fucking
it.
donut.
Eat the donut. You were speaking like,
I just
don't.
want everyone to know that in my defense, I was left unsupervised.
Okay, right on.
That's what you can see the whole thing.
I was left unsupervised. I feel like that's it. So
I'm unsupervised a lot, so a lot of things happen.
you were saying like, you only live once, and like, eat the fucking donut and whatever,
Yeah.
right? So I
Unless
guess
you're diabetic, because don't do that.
no,
I mean, unless you have a lot of
unless you've got
insulin.
insulin.
I mean, to each his own, right?
Tell that to the Pfizer that gives the penicillin.
I mean, I have insulin and I eat the donut.
Why you have insulin?
Because I'm type 2 diabetic.
Okay,
But
Lyme.
I said I'm diabetic, not. The fuck does Lahar?
Sup from the People's Republic of East Los Angeles. What's up, AG? Es Los Perros. Oh, Jamal King Harris. What's going on, good sir? Just chilling. The Woods and Wade podcast. Hell yes.
We are in woods and wades.
I feel like there's been a lot of deaths.
I feel like the new you should not start until March.
Why?
Because January is a blur. Everyone eats for like Valentine's Day because they're
Okay.
fatties. And you eat the fucking donut for Valentine's Day anyway.
I feel like you pick March because of, I don't know,
March
like tax
Madness.
returns. Like if you've got kids, get a hefty check from the government. I feel.
I sure hope so. I got two. We'll
Okay.
find out.
Yeah. So March is when
Sam.
your resolution, whatever, happens.
I'm just saying, January is a blur because you were drunk all of December. So January is, they call January dry January.
The
because
January. That's what I heard.
It's dry.
Oh.
Not
That's.
you and the charcuterie.
I mean.
Now you have cooterie
Yes.
in your mind.
I mean. My wife is not too far off, so somebody's getting boarded. So
Oh, it's dry.
Jan-
I
Jan-
thought it was dry January. Are you sure?
I mean, I would say to check. I don't want to be crude.
I don't know. Someone needs to start doing her stretches for her cooterie later on.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. If you got kids, no, 100%.
You said you're gonna lay a lot of what? Coke?
Coconut oil.
Oh shit.
What?
Makes it slippery.
A slip and slide. I feel like somebody's getting raging water. Yeah. If you have a bad January, like a dry January,
Uh-huh.
feel like a trip to raging waters should solve the trick.
I think if you have a drive of January,
Yeah.
you need to see your doctor.
Okay. 2 kids equals 10 grand. Holy crap! I need to go to.
Did you hear that, honey?
Yo.
2 kids equals 10 grand.
In the words of the great street prophet Dave Chappelle, never
About
mind.
to be
I
rich,
can't.
bitch.
Yeah. I need to go to your tax preparer, good sir, because I get a fraction of that. But I also have
You
one
only
kid.
have one kid
Yeah,
that you can tax.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's the point in like raising them and stuff like that. Eventually, they don't become your tax returns,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mary said, "No, you didn't."
I mean,
Yes, he
imploring
did.
wisdoms and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess, but also tax returns. Yeah. So how
I
good
have
is
a friend
you
that made sure his wife
stays pregnant?
had or was induced before the end of the year so he can have the tax returns the following year instead of waiting the whole year. Which
Also,
is dope.
yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, you would think you would apply the same principle to actually conceiving, no? Couldn't he just wait a year? Like, I'm just saying. Like, if you're like, you got to have the baby here so we can be whatever. It's like, no, that's not fucking at all. Like, so you don't have any babies at all.
I mean, you can fucking not have babies.
Apparently, I don't know this. Apparently, it's like I feel like one of the first times it's like, Owen. Hey.
So you mean you tell me you've been with your wife for 20? How old's your kid?
Oh yeah, there are some in betweens. Yeah, for sure.
Wait, you've been with your wife for 15 years and you only fucked once because you have one kid.
No, it happened initially, and then after. I see what you're saying. I got it. Yeah. So
it is possible
it is
to
possible,
fuck
yes.
and not have a kid.
Yeah, 100%.
I've been with my husband for 19 years and we only have 2 kids, not 19 kids. Or wait, that means we only fuck once a year, but I doesn't have any.
It's just like a leap year, 100%. You're fucking like kangaroos, but not that way. Do you keep them in your pouch? I don't know where my head goes. I wish I could have taken that back. So, yeah.
I can't.
So, in the news, there
News.
unfortunately has been
A lot of
deaths. I feel, Adam, two of mine are 15 months apart. Hell yeah, it's King Harris.
Mine's are Exactly 12 months apart. I have
Whoa.
RH twins.
Wow.
So I have a February 7, which was born on my birthday. He waited till my birthday to pop out. And then I have February 24. So I have pandemic babies. Those
Because
motherfuckers are smart.
people weren't doing shit. They were fucking. I mean, what?
No, look, yes, we were fucking because we had 2 kids. But but fuck it, I'm done. Fuck it, I'm done.
No, we got
There
time
was
to
a-
fill. Let's
there-
go.
Weed right now is what I need. If this
So go smoke some weed. Take Mary with you.
Mary, let's go. Get some weed.
I feel like I have 3 O's in my name.
Oh shit! I put what?
Cutie patooties. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah.
Oh, us or the kids?
The kids. Because
I'm
I'm not saying I'm bowling shoe ugly. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Can one of you helpers give me a glass of water?
Glass of water.
The what?
Glass of water.
What did you hear?
He said, "Baby, shoot ugly."
Bowling shoe ugly?
Bowling shoe ugly. Yeah.
Who's bowling shoe ugly? Bro, that's bad. I'm gonna fucking remember that shit so I could call someone that I could be like, you're bowling shoe ugly. You're so ugly.
Yeah, the bowling shoe wouldn't even want to fuck your foot, I feel. That's right.
That shit ain't right.
Oh, have you
First
seen
of all,
Tony
wait,
Atlas?
the beginning, you said fuck your foot to begin with.
Mhm.
If you're into fucking my foot, there's a problem to begin
No.
with.
Have you heard of
Thank
Tony
you, my
Atlas?
love.
You know who Tony Atlas is, yeah? So Tony Atlas, for those who don't know,
No. Is there a picture?
yeah, well, there is a picture, 100%. So Tony Atlas.
Wait, am I gonna throw up?
I don't think so.
Show it to my husband first, and he'll tell
Wait,
you.
hold on. So Tony Atlas is a professional wrestler.
That has
He
steroids?
actually was The Rock's dad, Rocky Johnson's tag team partner,
Okay.
and they were the first African American WWF champions. And this is what Tony Atlas used to look like in his prime. So I feel like, oh, there's a glare.
There's
Just
a glare.
Google the internet, like Eric Bischoff says, and just Tony Atlas, right? So Tony
GTS, just GTS.
Yes. So Tony Atlas, it's been said that he has a bit of a bizarre fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you follow me?
Mm-hmm. Is it feet?
That's what it has been said, and even Tony himself have alluded to it on
You
like
have a
shoot
weird
interviews.
fetish?
I don't think I do.
Oh.
Compared to what we're about to see, Mr. Wade just literally
Yeah,
tried to
we're gonna
backpedal
take
through
care of
this,
kids.
and yeah. So Tony Atlas
Wait.
released a video during the holidays of him and his fetish on Facebook.
Uh-huh. Was it like Rudolph the Toe? He likes to be stand on?
He likes to get stomped the fuck out of on his face by chicks with regular shoes.
That chick looks like a dude.
That's Tony Atlas, like The Rock's
Underneath.
dad's tag team partner.
But those look like wrestling boots.
No, those are Chucks. The
Oh.
pictures that we're looking at is Chucks. But I mean, you don't have to look very far to find out more detailed pictures or video even of it. And I mean, I don't know if it's safe for work. I mean, so if you're at work, I don't know if you want to do that.
If you're at work, you probably shouldn't be listening to
Yeah,
us.
but there's been countless. This seems to be like 1980. Like,
That's pretty gross.
yeah, man. And everybody's fully clothed, you know.
I mean, that's cool though. At least you don't get anyone's toe cheese on you, right?
I don't know how people get down. I mean, I'm
I'm just saying, like, at least if you have shoes on, like, stomp me out. That's dope. but with your shoes on, and that's dope too. But then don't put your toe cheese on me, right?
I'm sure if you're thinking it, it's happened before.
No, I'm pretty sure people love toe cheese. But I'm saying if I'm gonna get stumped out, I hope it's with shoes.
I don't judge.
I would rather just die with a donut in my mouth.
I don't judge, man, because I feel like if that's the way you are and you deny that,
Then
some weird deviance happens. I feel
like
so.
what?
Be who you are, as long as it's not hurting anybody, animals or kids, right?
Yeah, definitely. Go eat all the toe cheese you want. Put that shit on the crackers, whatever the fuck you want. Just make sure it's not a kids or
Yeah.
aminals.
We just turned this into a PSA. I didn't foresee that happening. The more you know, like the little.
The more you know.
If you're in North America, you've probably seen the NBC in the '90s. I feel
Make
like
that be your New Year's resolution.
yeah, like don't do drugs, says Blossom,
New you.
and then the more you know.
Less cheese.
Yeah, like Zach Morris is like, don't do drugs or whatever. Like yeah, and as long as you put that star behind it, it was good.
Yeah. Or you fried an egg to show drugs.
Oh, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? I feel like.
I had a lot of questions.
Okay, what were your questions when you saw that?
What kind of oil did they use? Because it shouldn't stick on a pan like that. Is it butter? Is it margarine? Is it spray? Is it wax spam? It's a good spam. I mean, Pam, not spam.
Also, if
Pam.
like they were in Ethiopia, right? Like, and you're hungry and you're seeing this, like, why are they wasting food?
Yeah, dude, you know how much eggs are right now?
It's like $10 a carton, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, I need a chicken. I need a chicken to be nice and warm.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, back to that. Who died?
Deaths. Okay, so
Oh yeah,
it actually, yeah. So
what kind of oil?
Jamal King Harris says, "You're right. There have been a lot of deaths. So I mean,
Who died
depending,
first?
huh? Who
The
died
Presley
first?
chick? She died. She died at it.
Who?
What's her name?
Lisa Marie
Elvis?
Presley. Yeah.
Elvis
So
Presley
actually,
died.
before, I think a day before, it was Jeff Beck, who, for those who don't know, um, Jeff Beck was this guitar virtuoso. He joined this group called the Yardbirds, right? Back in like the 60s and what have you, right? Um, and then I mean, obviously I'm summarizing it, but he doesn't want to be a part of the Yardbirds. And they're like, we need a replacement. It's like, hey, how about this young kid named Eric Clapton? And Clapton joins the Yardbirds and whatever. And then it was like, Clapton doesn't want to be in it anymore. It was like,
Because Clapton knows he can.
yeah, how about this guy named Jimmy Page? Right? And then Jimmy Page is like, oh, everybody else left and what have you. And I want to start a new band with all new members, but I know people know the Yardbirds name. So we're going to call it the New Yardbirds. And then they're like, New Yardbirds is kind of stupid for what we're trying to do. Let's just call it Led Zeppelin. So literally 3 of the greatest guitar players came from one band, and it was necessitated in the fact that one guy left and then recommended 2 other great guys. So I'm just saying. So Jeff Beck, Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's daughter. Jesus Christ.
Daughter.
Yeah, daughter.
Offset was killed though. He didn't die of natural causes.
Bowling. I talked about bowling shoe ugly, but then he died in a bowling alley, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it was an after party at a bowling alley.
Oh.
In Houston, I feel like.
Oh.
Yeah, Migos. Sounds gone.
Barbara Walters.
Is it?
Our sounds gets gone.
Is it?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters. That was another thing.
But those look like.
Yeah. Well, also Robbie Knievel. Robbie Knievel.
Kirstie Alley.
Evil Knievel's son.
Kirstie Alley. Oh, is that the chick
For
from?
Cheers. Yeah, she played on
I
Cheers.
mean, that was a few. I mean, if
Is
you're
it
getting
Christy
there,
Alley, the one that was in Lucas talking?
yeah, that's her.
No shit, she died.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
died 71 years old.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So Christy Alley died. It was Stefan Bonner, literally one half of the fight that literally saved UFC from being, like
Is
a
Yoko Ono still alive?
yeah. She's
Yes, very much.
yeah.
She's
She's oh, I saw. I haven't posted it yet, but I saw a video of like it had to be some sort of
unfortunately.
real like variety show of in the 70s,
Uh-huh.
and it's obviously John Lennon, Yoko Ono,
Yeah.
and the late great Chuck Berry, right? And John and Chuck Berry are playing this killer riff. There's a amazing band behind him, and Yoko Ono is just going. "Ah." It's fucking weird, and I was like, "There's no way they aren't on mushrooms." Or
Because they had to hear a whole different sound, bro.
oh man, Yoko Ono.
Have you heard her album?
No, I won't.
The
No,
Disaster.
I no. I'd rather listen to Bjork, which also kind of the same. I feel like.
I just won't listen to it.
Yeah, I don't. So I. Oh god, I would said like I'm not gonna trash anybody's fetish, but like feel like Yoko Ono, like you're in the Beatles,
Yoko
and
Ono wasn't in the Beatles.
no, in her mind she was because she broke them up.
She was like,
She was the Gwyneth Paltrow before Gwyneth Paltrow. Like you know how Gwyneth Paltrow tried to break up Coldplay. It was like Chris Martin, you should go solo. Feel like that's Yoko Ono.
no, because
And then what
Yoko
happened
Ono
to
wanted just John London. What's his name?
London? Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, to kind
She
of a
wanted to be like the band whore.
she wait. Yoko Ono wanted to be a man whore.
That too, but the band whore.
Oh, I mean,
And then she ended up falling in love with the band instead of like just being the whore. She was just fucked all
so are
over.
you
Like,
like?
fine.
I mean,
I'm just saying. And I think she's the reason John
died.
died.
I'm
I mean, I'm completely wrong because he got killed by someone.
that
But
was
I
a
still
fan.
think that it's her fault somehow. Just saying.
Yeah, there have been theories that have alluded to that. 100%. I mean, Beatles are not my band. Like, and it's crazy because like I dug. I like Ringo stuff. I like Paul stuff. I like George
No
Harrison
shit.
stuff.
Where Carol Baskin's husband was found alive? Where, bro?
In an alligator's belly in
Shut the fuck up.
I
And
feel
then,
like
where was he? Did she like send him off to get like?
no, that dude was
Like-
like 100 when he went missing, and that was like 30 years ago. So how could that be?
Costa Rica. I felt like I said that one at one point that he was either going to be in Costa Rica or she fed him to the lions.
No, man. I feel like that's some like
How old is
deep
that
fake.
guy?
He was 130 years ago when he
I think if you
disappeared.
could find Carol Baskin's husband in Costa Rica, you're probably gonna find Tupac there too.
And
that's just
Elvis,
Not Elvis, not in Costa Rica. I feel like he'll be.
he
more
went
of
to
a, like,
Hawaii and
I think he's
appropriated
more,
that
I think
culture.
he's more like a Cuban type of person because he really has to be hidden.
McMack says John Lennon's cover of "Stand by Me" amazing. I got to check that out. Yeah, no. So Offset. I mean, that's a wide range. I'm just talking about like and no, I mean, obviously condolences to all the family, but like if you're gonna do like Offset and Christy Alley, like Stefan Bonner's in there. Like there's been a multitude, but just in this last week, I feel
We're
it's
like,
like
on day 18 of this year.
18. Okay, so yeah, all within the first 18 days of this year. So then you can widen the scope of Kirstie Alley, Stephen Bonner, then most recently Jeff Beck, uh, Lisa Marie Presley, and then obviously
What's that
Robbie
reporter
Kinnear.
chick?
Oh, Barbara
Barbara
Walters. But I
Walters.
feel like she died right before
No,
New Year's.
no.
No?
She died this year,
Okay.
like just a couple of days ago.
I feel like it was at least a week.
But that's still a couple of days ago.
I don't know my dates, apparently. Um, yeah, and then so the offspring of two legends, right? Elvis a legend, Lisa
Mhm.
Marie Presley, Evil Knievel. I mean, actually, it was actually Robbie Knievel, Evil's son, is why like my leg looks like raisins because
Why?
I saw Robbie Knievel jump the fountains at Caesar's Palace that almost killed his dad, and I
Oh,
decided that end of the year.
Walter's died
on the 30th of December.
Yeah. 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 So Robbie Knievel, like I try to emulate that dude because like yes, Evil was awesome, but Robbie basically did all the stuff that his dad did and didn't die. So Robbie was awesome. And when I was in Georgia, I tried to replicate one of his jumps and kick off down a hill and whatever.
Why?
And then it was at the bottom of the cul-de-sac, and I was like, "Oh, no brakes!" And I tried to just turn into the cul-de-sac, and I just
Mhm.
landed. And I've got two raisin-like deals on my leg, but those are significant because basically from here to here, you could see my bone. I skinned all of that off.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Uh,
How do you
Robbie
rub on
Knievel,
that?
huh?
How does Mary rub on that?
She
Oh,
doesn't.
wow.
She goes ew. Next. Yeah,
Let's skip over this
yeah. Skip
bone
over that
area.
one. Yeah, it looks like a
There's no
raisin.
charcuterie there.
No charcuterie at all. Um, but also, I mean, within the last 24 hours, to me, one of the all-time great pro wrestlers, especially tag team wrestlers, brother tag team, Jay Briscoe. That one that one hit me harder than I thought it was going to be because he was like a year older than me, and somebody that the couple times that I saw him, I mean, Jesus, first time we went and drank beers at the bar with one of my friends. That was in 2012, and the last time might have been backstage and had a joint or two with Jay Briscoe. But he was a family man. You can respect that, even if you don't get him and his brother wrestling, if you don't get wrestling at all. Like two, oh, actually three kids lost their father, a wife lost her husband,
Mhm.
and the two girls that were riding with him. And this makes it even more tragic. But what has been said of the accident, he was either picking his two daughters up from school or taking them to cheerleading practice. And a driver just was going the opposite way and veers and hits them head on. She dies. Also, Jay Briscoe dies, and the two
Were they drunk
daughters.
driving?
They don't know if it because
They don't
I
know
mean,
yet?
yeah, no toxicology. I mean, I don't know, and it happened in Delaware. I don't know how
No.
you know.
Mary is Adam's wife. Yes, McMack.
Yes, Mary's my wife. Um, she probably doesn't want to admit it at this point, but yes, she is. She is my wife. All right, Samari Yamasaki's. But yeah, with
Yes, I'm the lucky wifey.
yes, um, yeah, no. So the two daughters, um, one is having back surgery,
Mhm.
and the other and might not be able to feel her legs.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so they lost their dad, and then they're not out of the woods yet.
Right.
And somebody brought up like they're like, oh, why didn't I hear about the Briscoe brothers in the WWE? Well, I mean, him and his brother were stalwarts of this company called Ring of Honor, right? That all of your favorite wrestlers, if you've watched in the last 10 years, they all came from Ring of Honor. But during Ring of Honor's one of their shows in New York. Uh, Jay, being from Delaware and a redneck, by self admission, wandered into a gay pride parade, right? And he had just set up the ring, blah blah blah, whatever. And he was walking across, and he tried to get some food, but where they were, gay pride parade, and they shut things down. And he said some off-color, derogatory things, and
About the gays.
that was the catalyst why many people didn't see them there. WWE didn't want to touch them. Uh,
Mm.
Tony Khan of AEW purchased Ring of Honor, and a Warner Brothers exec, the parent company to TBS and TNT, they said, "Hey, we can't have this guy on our TV, like whatever." So,
That's so annoying to me.
I mean, people feel the way they do, right?
Oh.
But one of the cool things about Jay is he made sure that first off, he apologized profusely, but also like the way that he lived his life.
But did he apologize because he had to or because he wanted to?
No. Like everybody that
I feel like we're all apologizing because we feel like we have to.
I don't think that was the case, because like what you do once the camera, especially if you're a personality of any sort, what you do when the camera is off.
It doesn't matter because it's still gonna come out.
To some people, like I mean, I've heard like Joe Rogan's a racist because off-color joke that he made, which he was like was in poor taste. People do. There's people that we grew up with that are like, Joe Rogan's racist. What's that? Yeah. So
I can call it racist.
I don't know, but
a different story.
Yeah, but even still, like a family loss. Like his tag team brother, his tag team partner was his brother, right? So you lose your best friend, that your blood that you travel the world with, broke records and history and made history with, traveled the world and whatever. A wife lost her husband, and kids lost their dad, and the two of the three kids are not in the best way, and just need support. Yeah. So, and even if it was an errant thing of the other driver, like somebody lost a daughter, wife, possibly, so it's
let's just
tragic.
It wasn't alcohol.
Yeah, it's just tragic.
Seriously, people have zero reasons to drive drunk. You have taxi, Uber, Lyft, bus. I don't know if there's buses where you live, but trains, fucking.
Yeah, but it couldn't even been that. Like I know.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully, it wasn't that.
You could
just like that accident. Remember, I don't know if you heard, but the accident that happened last year, coming down the bridge, it's a steep hill.
Oh yeah. The lady,
into a stop sign, and there was this lady that was drunk driving. She had broken up with her boyfriend and wanted to get drunk, and hysterically was driving down this hill.
Yeah,
crashed into a family where the driver was a mom with a toddler, and she was pregnant, and her husband or her fiance, and they were on the way.
Oh, way back from.
No, they were on the way to see an ultrasound, to get an ultrasound, and I think they were gonna find out the gender of the baby or something.
Yeah.
And this bitch was drunk and plowed into them, killed them, and then I think hurt like 7 other people.
Yeah,
bro, like there's no reason. Like, there's zero reasons for any of that bullshit.
Yeah, like, no, that was a tragedy. But I mean,
like that is something that you can't. There's no amount of jail time that you can give.
Yeah, to replace what the family's affected lost.
Like,
like
I would want her to live for the rest of her life with that guilt. Like, you need to be alive.
Well, you know what the irony about that situation is, right? Do you know what she did for work?
What?
She's a traveling nurse.
Oh, yeah. She was a traveling nurse, yeah.
Yeah,
Which is wild.
So you came out here from Texas to help people, and then...
kills people.
Yeah, I mean, but people, man, and people.
There's no dude or chick that important, dude. Just fucking move on.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
there's I don't know if the Woody Show on 98.7, Alt 98.7. Out here, do you listen to the Woody Show in the mornings?
really?
Do you listen to the Woody Show in the mornings?
No.
So Alt 98.7 has a show called the Woody Show, and Woody, which is the main guy, his advice to when you have a breakup is you mope around for 1 day per year that you've been with that person.
Okay.
So if you were there 5 years, you get 5 days to mope around and then get the fuck over it. That's what people need to just fucking do.
Mm.
Get over it.
Yeah,
Don't go drinking and driving and killing people.
I mean, losses hit everyone different. Jamal is saying
That is
like
100%.
Stephen Bonner's death hit him hard. That he was just with him at High Rollers BJJ, which is a cannabis infused jiu-jitsu tournament. And you could tell something was
You
off.
can like do jujitsu high.
No, wait, what? Like you do jiu-jitsu while you're high? Yeah, it's.
Because that's what I just heard you say.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu infused or cannabis infused jiu-jitsu tournaments. Yes, so people do jiu-jitsu while they're
go,
yeah,
blow, and then we paddle.
yeah. Actually, the terms of high rollers, because I've been to a couple myself, is you to make sure that there
I'm not a smoker.
to make sure that there isn't any beef or animosity.
We smoke out.
Yeah, and then you go, and it's a tournament. So, I mean, I don't know if they're still doing it now, but the first couple of them, the winner of an 8-person tournament, right? You got a pound of weed. Like a pound.
They give you a pound of weed?
They gave you a pound of weed.
Why?
Because you won the tournament. I think that was just yeah. Yeah. I mean, people gave him the world over. This is pre-pandemic. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was, and they actually do one now. I can't remember what they call it, but it's the same kind of concept, but with kickboxing. So you blaze,
There's
and then
no way you can blaze and kickbox.
Oh, I need to send you some links
without being. It's just my monitor.
I'll send you some links. I mean, there's.
I'm saying like
combat sports people's
I can't imagine trying to kick someone in the face high as fuck. I think my leg would just be like.
People do it.
Like how?
I've seen it. Oh, have you seen the kickboxing? Oh, Adam is a cool dude. Oh, thank you, McMac. Mario Yamasaki's for you. Mario Yamasaki's. You're a cool dude, though. Have you seen any iteration of the slap fight?
Didn't say that I wasn't cool.
What?
He didn't say I was cool.
Oh, McMac, please. Because I'm sitting next to her, she's gonna strangle me.
I am not.
Yeah.
That slap shit is dumb too. I think that's the dumbest thing ever.
Tell that to Dana White.
I will if I ever see him.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's dumb. What is the point?
To get a belt.
I got a belt.
Not the one your mom beat you with, like a belt, like a big shiny gold belt,
I have a big shiny gold belt.
Okay. Yeah, it's a circus show. Yeah, I mean it's definitely okay. So obviously,
wait, the slapping thing. Let's go back to this.
No, that's what I'm going with.
Oh,
okay, so there's many leagues, right? There's many leagues. The first time I saw any kind of iteration of it was like this big Nordic Viking looking dude. And then on the opposite side of him was this tattooed, like Machine Gun Kelly looking character with like eyes that were black, like he had contacts that were black.
Okay.
And then, big Nordic dude, just slaps the shit out of alien looking Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah. That's so good.
You're laughing, but I'm yet to.
I know, I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. But people sign up for this stuff, and I don't know. And Dana White's inclusion, because he's
What
supposed
if
to have
Dana
this.
White had to do with it?
He
With
has
slap?
Power Slap League outside of the UFC. He has his own version, or it's a promotion that he basically gives the rub to, right? Endorses.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's it. But a week before it was supposed to come on TBS,
Mhm.
because he actually got TV for this thing, he slapped his wife in Mexico,
Oh, that's right.
right? But that's not even
He
it.
was trying to like.
And I'm not downplaying the Dana White slapping, like, because we need to talk about that, right? But also Dana White in the UFC has had people with severe CTE. I mean, there's a lawsuit of former fighters, like a gaggle of former fighters that are like, we got CTE, you need to pay us. Like, we fought for pennies on the dollar compared to people that are fighting now. And also the fighters that are fighting now, hey, you get kicked in the head and whatever, it's going to affect you.
Devil's advocate, though. No one tells you to get kicked in the fucking head. Like, I get it. It's entertainment. It's what you chill. Like, but like, just something you don't need to do. Like, I get it. It's a sport. You want to be part of the sport. You want to be part of the legacies, and that's fine. But like, that's what you chose to do,
I mean, I guess.
right?
I mean, so the guys,
Granted,
yeah,
we didn't know about a lot of these sicknesses, brain damage, whatever. At one point, you're learning about it more and more.
right.
In time.
And it's not just MMA, right? We're
Football.
obviously football,
Soccer,
also football in some circles, right?
right?
Yeah.
Fine. It's soccer.
Yeah. So any impact? I don't know if it happens in cricket. Imagine one of the
You
cricket.
see them big ass fucking bats?
But I've never seen anybody hit somebody with those big
because the
fucking
ball will
bats.
be like, oh.
Because I've seen people like in baseball, like I haven't watched baseball in a while, but then I saw baseball like recently, and there's there's a fucking baseball helmet that looks like a big ass comma. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Bro, have you ever gotten hit with a baseball?
No, because I don't fucking play baseball. Dog. Shit. Fuck that.
That shit is.
Look, if a car can hit me at 90 miles an hour.
Husband of mine, wasn't there a player that got hit in the head and then just lights went out?
Have you seen the
right?
So
yes,
just real quick to chime in, the baseball they play with is not soft in the middle. That's
it's solid.
That is solid, a solid ass ball.
It's a solid ball,
right? And even make it into the majors, you have to be able to throw that ball at 90 miles an hour plus. Anything under that is getting hit out the park. You don't even drive an average of 90 miles an hour on the freeway with no cops on,
right?
On the
100%
on the road. So extrapolate that and think about if you get hit in the head with that, and that common part isn't protecting your face. That's gonna break your jaw. And all the little.
No, but there wasn't there a player that got hit on the side of the head.
Yeah,
and that was it. Lights out,
and it was out.
That was it.
A little 4-year-old girl got hit.
Oh yeah,
ball. And right, there's why there's netting around along.
With the foul ball thingies. Yeah.
So that ball does a lot. If you're not paying attention and you did it on your phone, you're watching the game and back in the day, and you got hit by that ball. That ball is doing damage.
Fuck.
So that's why the comment is there. So that block that keeps it from hitting you directly in the face. It hits the little comma part, and hopefully
it just gives you a concussion.
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully it gives you not knock your whole bottom part of your face off.
Fuck.
Or die.
Yeah, or die. Yeah. Oof. Jason Wade, everyone. That's hell yes. Coming in with the knowledge. No, I mean, yes. So same thing, right? So concussions. But if you if you want to be a baseball player, right? You gotta know, like, that shit is kind of like the terms of agreement. Like a
Mhm.
ball can hit me in the face, and it's a wrap, right? Yeah, like I had to be like at least a decade or so ago. There's a viral video where the pitcher throws the ball, and all you see is feathers because it fucking hit a bird and killed it instantly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, oh, it's a fucking thing.
Randy Johnson.
Peter's not a fan of that. But yeah,
Oh shit. Peter's not a fan of a lot of things. Now that's some people that need some charcuterie.
really? Okay, do tell. Do tell. Let's go. Let's go.
They definitely need. Peter needs a hell of a charcuterie board
Okay, why? Why so?
because they hit everything.
I feel like that's like I don't know the punk
Have
rock.
you gotten on the 105 from the 45 to the 105 ramp? And there's this big ass fucking building with the PETA billboard that has like pigs laying on the floor.
Mm-mm.
About pigs.
But also,
Something
that's one of the reasons why I don't
bacon,
eat
bro.
anything on a bone. It's fucking pita.
Cause you watch any dumb shit. Don't watch.
No,
any
no,
of
no,
that
no, no,
stuff.
no, no, no. This is pre YouTube. This like so. My family, we went to. I feel like Venice, right? And they had a
I feel
pita
like I
table.
just told him not to tell me. He's gonna tell me anyway.
He's
Go
gonna tell
ahead.
you anyway.
Oh, I didn't catch the cue.
Go ahead. Tell me.
Okay, so
Is it gonna make me not want to eat a bone?
no,
'Cause I love
no,
me
because
some chicken
I have weird
bones.
thingies in my head. There's weird stuff. So basically, we saw a pita table, and that was like the first time seeing like factory farms. I think I was like 12 or something,
Okay.
right? And I was like, oh god, this sucks. Like, whatever, right? But also, I lived in a house with like 12 Fijians, and how do you feed 12 Fijians?
Chicken?
Curry, like chicken curry, right? And $20
I
carton
hate
of chicken.
curry.
Oh, okay. Tell me how you really feel.
I've never had curry that I like. Well, let's say that. Let's say I've never had curry that I like.
Okay.
Right?
You don't want to offend the curry
I'm gonna
eaters?
shit.
The couriers? The couriers.
I'm gonna shit if the couriers get offended.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying,
It's a
Miss
sauce.
Wade, does not like anything with curry. No green, no red, orange, whatever fucking color curry is. I've never liked any of it.
Wow. Okay.
Ever.
All right.
I don't know, like just like turmeric. I hate that shit. Isn't that the same thing?
I mean, I grew up with it.
Same. It's the same
It's
family.
part of it.
Family.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that I don't like about it, but I don't know if it's that
Pungent smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Like a root.
I was. I mean, I
don't know
was.
what it is. I cannot get with anything curry. Like,
I was raised on it. That's home cooking.
oh yeah, that's different for you.
Yeah. So yeah, with the pita table, and I saw like, cows with their heads chopped off, and then like these little baby chickies getting thrown in the slaughter, and it was just picture form or whatever. And then I went
How
home.
else are you gonna get your chicken if they're not cut?
I didn't know fucking. Look, one of the reasons why I don't eat lamb is because of fucking lamb chops, and I know it's not the fucking same thing. Lamb chops was a sock puppet, but in my head, the sock
What was
puppet.
the song that they sang?
This is a song that never
This is a song that
ends.
never
It goes on
ends,
and on, my
friends.
friends.
You
You people
started
singing it, not knowing what it was,
and
and
I continue singing it forever just
Okay,
because this is the song
song
that
that never-
never
and it
ends.
just keeps on
That's
going.
it. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah. See.
Anyway.
So yeah, so I saw that, and I had a very healthy.
So you
This-
thought you
this-
were gonna eat the lamb
this-
from the lamb chop show?
No. I mean, that's another thing for another story. But this one in particular. So in particular, I saw the fucking chickens getting fed into the damn grinder, like cute baby. And I love fucking Easter. Like, there's no other holiday I love more than Easter.
Why?
Oh, there's a bunch of reasons
Is
why.
it because of the food?
No, it's the last. It was the last holiday that my family. I mean,
Yeah.
like my parents, me and my sister had together in San Francisco, where we, like, if you would have told a 7-year-old me I live in Los Angeles. Like I'd like no, fuck no, Giants.
Frisco.
You know, I was a San Francisco kid, right, and a Bay Area kid, and whatever. So yeah, that was it. So Easter, we had Easter egg hunt where my mom used to work, just at a recreational center, and and that was the last time us as a unit worked, and then it ended up not working for the next rest of my life until my parents died. So, so I love it. And then I don't even care what ideology that you have back before it. Like people have said, like, oh, it's a African goddess Ishtar that grants fertility. Okay, I'm in. Oh, it's a pagan holiday. No, I don't think I'm fertile anymore. My childbearing years are over, I feel. Even though I have childbearing hips, I've been told.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. So, pastels, like Peeps, the little marshmallow fucking things. I don't care.
Love Peeps.
Same. Fucking.
Bro, I love Peeps.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the only time I buy Peeps. I only buy one little thing because I'm the only one that likes it. Jason hates them.
Really?
For with a passion, but like I buy one little thing for me and I eat one a day.
Like an advent calendar. I love it.
Like it's the best.
Yo, so before
it's just marshmallow
and sugar. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And I love the fact in recent years they've expanded it, because before it just used to be no matter what color Peeps you get, it's just fucking sugar. You get pink Peeps, it's fucking sugar. Or the pink bunnies, and it's sugar. Or the yellow ones, it's sugar. Now I feel like they diversified their portfolio. You got like fucking gingerbread that actually tastes like gingerbread Peeps. You've got like,
I just want the yellow ones.
Okay, but for those who don't just want the yellow ones,
they should all just want the yellow one.
Okay. Yes, they should.
Okay.
I mean,
But also, I might have a pack of sour watermelon Peeps.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm fucking. My kid got it for me.
We don't do watermelon in this house.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
As a half darky, I feel like I'm offended.
I think you're a full darky.
I'm a full darky, but I'm just the black. I feel. Yeah.
You're so stereotypical.
Yes.
I don't have a stereo. Do I look like I have a boombox?
Just because there's black in his house or Hispanic doesn't mean that we like fried chicken, which we do, but still.
You like Jamaica?
We do not like. I don't like Jamaica.
What?
But that's Mexican.
Okay.
I don't judge. Eat watermelon.
I don't eat chicken on a bone. That's what I was going to.
Oh yeah.
I don't like T-bone steaks. I don't like anything being prepared. Right, creepy song and Ryback rules. I don't like Ryback.
What's Ryback?
Ryback is a professional wrestler.
Oh.
And he injured CM Punk, so fuck him for that. And then he says horrible shit on the internet, to the extent where he asked people. He said like a lot of vile shit, and people stopped reacting to him and watching his podcasts and Instagram lives or whatever. And he put up a poll. And it's like, should I retire? Yes or no? And he thought like he was going to get a ground wheel of sport. It was like 70% retire, motherfucker.
Just go.
Yeah, so that's right back. I mean, his name is Ryan Reeves. Did I get the Booker Bone Steak or the Nitro Grill? That's a wrestling. So Booker Bone, I feel like it's a Booker T reference, right? And then the Nitro Grill was the short-lived WCW theme bar in MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Jason said Sharma.
Huh? That's did he go to the fucking Nitro Grill?
I don't know.
I feel like
I want, like, if I'm gonna pick Booker Bone or a Nitro Grill, I would do a Nitro Grill because it sounds like they have some pretty bomb steaks there.
Okay. I'm actually not a steak person. I like carne asada and I like hamburger. Anything else?
Did you guys like my carne asada?
Yes. Fuck yes. I dreamt about it for weeks after, actually. I burped
And he's
so I
like,
can taste it. Yes. Facts.
Delicious.
one of my best friend's wife just called me and said, your brother wanted some carne asada, and I told him to just call you.
Wow.
And I said,
I guess in the
"Oh."
words of the road dog, if she don't know, her ass better call somebody. No.
Homemade beans.
As I was saying it, I was like,
Those
it's
are good.
this is not going over well.
No.
I was a road dog. Yeah.
Mm.
Any other quirks?
Yeah.
No. You don't like curry? You don't like
I don't. I'm a very picky eater.
okay. And so you pick at your eating?
A lot.
Okay.
I don't eat a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like I've literally had people go, I did not know you were this picky.
Hmm.
I try to give my sons everything, even though I don't like it.
Okay.
But like, I'd rather them eat everything than be like me and not eat anything.
What is the most aghast thing that you think and then you said to do for your sons and you're like, oh, they're cool. Watermelon? Wow, that
I don't like
the hatred's
watermelon.
hard for the watermelon. I love watermelon.
Chicken.
Especially with like chamoy and
Parmesan.
tahini. So good.
Yeah, I don't like watermelon.
Okay.
My husband doesn't like watermelon.
Do you like fried watermelon?
I don't like anything watermelon. I don't like the smell.
How about-
I don't like any melon. I don't like honeydew, cantaloupe, melons, watermelons.
Tell that to the motherfuckers from Carnegie Mellon University. I feel like if you had a doctor who graduated from Carnegie Mellon University,
You probably shouldn't go with that doctor.
why? Because it's melons.
Yeah.
They study melons at Carnegie Mellon.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
But what if you went and got your doctorate degrees in medicine from Carnegie Mellon? And you
Is it
ended
like
up at
melon medicine?
it's either that or like Carnegie Hall is like a concert of melons. I feel like there's a bunch of watermelons dressed up in tuxedos performing.
All I see is like YouTube baby videos that show them dancing.
Is it like
around.
Cocoa Melon? Is that a thing?
Cocoa melon.
So you don't like that either?
No, my kids hate cocoa melon.
Okay. Yeah. So for those who
Thank
didn't
God
see
my
it,
kids hate cocoa melon.
yeah, it was amazing.
That
Like
shit. The animation is weird.
Jason, speaking of animated, he just flew like a gazelle. There he goes again. Oh Jesus!
awake?
I don't know. This is on the camera.
It was.
They're like laying together.
It was.
Oh yeah, they do
glorious.
that. My kids love to like.
Yeah.
So my youngest has like this thing where I call him the Undertaker.
Does he do that?
He's asleep, and then all of a sudden he's like,
Wow.
he's completely sat up, looking around like he was not just asleep. And so that's what makes us run. Because then he wants to like jump off the bed and like end up in my son's other bed. Thank God we have a second bed at the bottom that he can land on. But he sees my oldest crawl off the bed. So I think he thinks that he can jump off the bed and it's okay.
Okay.
And it's not. So he's my little Undertaker. He just jumps up really fast.
That's
It's scary.
yeah.
Alright, so when is laying?
I did a thing with
like smashed against his torso.
with Owen when he was way young. Because Owen used to crouch behind the couch behind the door, and he knew which time I was coming home. And as soon as I opened the door, he'd go like, and he knew Addie would be there, right? But I was like, that's giving him a false sense of security, right? So one day,
What did you do?
I could feel him on the other side of the door, and I walk in, and I see him leap, and I just took a step to the right.
You let him fall?
Oh yeah.
Yep, made me mad.
And
I
he
would've-
looked up, and
I
he
would
was
have
like,
slapped the shit out of you.
she might have, but an important lesson was made.
That daddy's a
That
jackass?
just scared him.
Oh, well, no,
That
Yeah.
daddy's
it's
not
hard
gonna
out here in the
protect him.
streets.
Their daddy's not protect.
Yeah.
The child, it's
Oh,
a
this is
child. What streets?
Sesame?
I'm done with you.
There you go. McMac says chicken parmigiana. That's the first time I've seen it spelled that way. But the way you spelled it,
because they're using Parmigiano
oregano
chicken instead of regular
instead of
Parmesan.
Chick-fil-A.
Says I hate Chick-fil-A.
Maury, almost like you see you.
I will never eat Chick-fil-A. I refuse to eat a Chick-fil-A.
Why? Because of the gays?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
More
fair.
power to the gays.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah.
No, I mean I think it's just because I don't care if you're gay or anything. Like,
What'd you look like?
if a
Like I don't care if you're gay.
I don't. I honestly, it's about time you tell people. No. Even your wife said you should just tell people. Just let it out. Be
I'm
free.
waiting for it.
Whoa, you too? What? Oh God.
I don't need more.
Oh,
of
well,
you.
Apparently,
that's it.
bets are up on my heterosexuality. I guess.
No wonder you said you had bearing hips.
Childbearing
Your
hips.
Don't lie.
Even if I had, yeah, even still, that's not the way babies are created. I would think you of all people would know, but yeah.
What
Well.
did Chick-fil-A do to the gays? All right, Jamal, let me tell you. So, Chick-fil-A is owned by a Christian company.
A Christian family, actually.
A Christian family. That's why they're not open on Sundays. With that said, I'm pretty sure somewhere in the Bible it says not to hate people, but they literally donate to anti-gay organizations.
Coalitions.
Anything that is anti-gay, they love to donate money to.
You know what they're
I
not donating
refuse.
to? They're not donating to the gays, the Christians.
To the jerking offs? To the jerk offs?
They're not making those type of donations.
Oh, well, yeah. So that is why I refuse to eat Chick-fil-A. It's because I refuse to, even if it's my little $5, I refuse to have my little $5 go to some hatred shit. So,
I had a weird thought. Like, so, what if you're like anti-gay and you're a heterosexual couple and you're like Christian, like hardcore, whatever, and you expound the same philosophies that are expounded by Chick-fil-A, and then you're like, oh, we need help to conceive a baby because we want a baby to indoctrinate them in our ways.
right.
And then you get the sperm donor, but you only get so much information on the sperm donor. And what if the sperm donor is gay? I just think there's hilarity there.
I think you have to put that if you're gay or hetero when you do that.
Not in 1982.
Well, I mean,
So I mean,
2023.
there's that whole documentary of the dude that just kept on. I think he was like the doctor, the insemination doctor.
Yeah.
And he basically fucking. He didn't actually bang any of the gals. But he injected. Yeah.
He was the jerker. I am the one that
Jerkaholic.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm the one that opens my mouth and he's the one that censors himself until he doesn't.
So the jerkaholic had a bunch of kids because he impregnated. Huh? I told her that. Never mind. She's gonna see this.
Wife, speak to yourself, wife.
She's still going. Yeah. So.
Slam doors. You doing the podcast right now?
It sounds like you guys are doing the podcast right now.
I know we are.
She doesn't think you could hear the high frequency microphone.
This mic is a high frequency microphone.
Yep. That's why it's in between the buttons. Yeah. So yeah. Is that what the Chick-fil-A did to the gays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that they get like No, I don't hope that because there's nothing wrong with being gay. I was gonna
Nothing.
say I hope that family ends up with a gay person in their circle, but there's nothing wrong with being gay. So it wouldn't matter to anyone, or well, to them. They would. I'm not sure if they came out.
You
Right.
said that there's, you know, you hope that there's somebody that's gay in their circle. But what if their circle is full of jerks? Would that be a circle jerk?
It'll be a jerk off circle.
Jerk off circle.
So does that mean they're all gay because they'll jerk off?
Oh my God! Did you hear about the
The
officer
jerk off
in Laverne, Tennessee?
No,
She's like a
it's a she. Okay.
gangbang lady, and she did it in uniform.
I mean,
Yeah.
can you blame her? Everyone buys a fucking uniform like the cop, the nurse, She already had a uniform. Why would she go out and buy one?
She
If
was
she
a cop.
likes the game banging affiliated people, let
No.
her game bang in her uniform.
No, but she was a cop, and then she also it was the other cops that did the gangbangs.
Okay. She was married.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Actually, I just
Okay.
barely found out about this like last night because I saw
That
the
she was
memes of her
married?
face and whatever, and I even saw a shirt that said like, "Shout out to
the married.
Lino on Instagram," because he put like the badge of Laverne, Tennessee, and it was like gangbang unit, and then with splooge all on the shirt. I don't know who's gonna buy that, but it was fucking funny. I love shit like that. Oh, yeah. It sucks to be that guy. Internet is.
Dude, can you imagine her husband?
I feel like he was there.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
As were the wives of the other. Because she came on to some wives too. And this all happened around the holiday season. So, if you're celebrating the holidays with the jingle bells around Laverne, Tennessee, it's a whole different meaning in Laverne.
Just don't forget to fucking lock your holster and shit.
Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. But my mind went to places, and I'm not gonna utter those
Who's a
thoughts. A cuck.
What's a cuck?
A guy that likes to watch their. I think it's just a guy, but I guess it could be a girl. But like likes to watch their partner with somebody else, like actively watch, like. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they're called. A kook? A cuck?
A cuck.
A cuck?
She acts like she doesn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I'm
wondering how you know.
No. This is not. Boo, everyone. Anyway, where can they find you on
If
social
you
media?
didn't hear that, would watch porns.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's memes that got shared.
Pornhub.
She needs to stop with her faces.
There it is.
The wife needs to stop with the faces. Anywho,
If Pornhub wants to send us some stuff for us to review,
I mean sponsors.
you guys can sponsor us.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Did you know Joe Rogan?
I won't watch anything though
Jo-
that has the.
Joe Rogan? Yeah, and that's how I found out.
That's how you found out what a cuck
Cuck.
is.
I've heard it uttered. I think the first time that I heard that terminology,
I want to know.
I was working.
I want to know how dudes
I do.
watch other dudes jerk off on a chick's face and be okay with that.
And then that's the old.
I
Answers.
don't know. I think that needs to be a whole nother podcast.
Till next week, people.
Huh? What?
It's until next week, people.
I guess until next week, right?
We'll find
Claudia,
out. We'll find out.
this is a wormhole.
This is
Why
a
did I
very
say
big-
that we didn't want to go down, but I guess we'll do it for you guys.
Wait, that's out of context. Oh, you didn't mean that.
Okay,
That's
right
your
on.
fault.
Yeah. So Claudia, where can they find you on the socials?
At CC underscore.
It wasn't on the screen, so she didn't know it. She looked at the
I was
screen.
like, wait, where is it?
I linked it in the bio, so there you go.
Yeah.
So where you're watching it, go to the bio and you'll find out the stuff. I'm According to Woods. You can find me on all the stuff at According to Woods. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch is where the principal podcast is. And then all the other socials, it's fucking memes. So just not actual fucking memes, but memes where people get fucked up.
Oh.
I think that's it. I think that's it. Wait. Oh, wait. I actually have to close this out on this one.
That on the other.
So we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm on the same tab as Tony Atlas. Getting his face.
And I promise you guys, we will have our own stuff soon.
I think we already have it. It's just I didn't link it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, someone will link it soon.
Hell yes.